Hello students, myself Sumni Pillai from the chemistry department. So today I'll be starting with the chapter halogen derivatives. As the name indicates, what are halogen derivatives? So replacement of one or more hydrogen atom or atoms in aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by halogen atom or atoms results in the formation of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. We have studied in detail about hydrocarbons in 11th standard. So before I start the chapter in detail, we'll first understand how the hydrocarbons are classified. You must have done alkenes, alkynes and all. But exactly how it is classified, we'll just have a revision. Classification of hydrocarbons. Now hydrocarbons, as the name indicates, what are hydrocarbons? Compounds made up of hydrogen and carbon. How they are classified? Hydrocarbons are classified into open chain and closed chain. Now, open chain compounds are also called as aliphatic compounds. The closed chain, they are called as cyclic compounds. Coming to aliphatic hydrocarbons, they are classified as saturated and unsaturated compounds. You very well know what are saturated compounds, which are made up of only single bond, whereas unsaturated compounds will have multiple bonds. Under saturated compounds, you get the alkenes. Under unsaturated are the alkenes and the alkynes. Similarly, cyclic compounds are also called as the carbocyclic compounds. Under it is the alicyclic and the aromatic. Alicyclic, again, it will be having saturated as well as unsaturated. As I told you before, saturated will have only single bond. So, cycloalkanes will come under saturated and cycloalkenes and cycloalkynes will come under unsaturated compounds. Now, we'll do the classification of halogen derivatives. So, how are they classified? Halogen derivatives on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton in which the carbon atom is bonded, and the other is on the basis of number of halogen atoms to which depending on the number of halogen atoms, the halogen derivatives are classified as mono, di and tri. So we'll do it in detail now. So the first one is on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which the halogen atom is bonded. They are classified as, you can see the example. The first one is a haloalkane, right? Why it's an alkane? You can see it's made up of only single bond. So they are alkane. So when a halogen atom, so X represent any halogen atom which can be Cl, Br, I, etc. So in the first example, haloalkane, you can see the halogen is attached to an alkane. So one hydrogen of an alkane is substituted by X. So you call it as haloalkane. The second one, there's a double bond. So it's a derivative of alkene. So when the halogen atom is attached to an alkene, or when one hydrogen of an alkene is substituted by a halogen atom, you get the haloalkene. In the same way, the third one is a haloalkyne. Why? There are triple bond. The last one, the halogen atom is attached to the benzene ring, that is the aromatic ring, then you call it as haloarenes. Now next what we'll do, on the basis of number of halogen atoms, halogen derivatives are classified as mono, di, tri or the polyhalogen compounds. See, in monohalogen compounds, you can see how many halogen atoms attached. X represents the halogen. So in both the examples, you will see there is only one. So you call it as monohalogen compounds. In the second example, you can see there are two X attached to each compound. So they are called as dihalogen compounds. Similar, the last one, you can get three halogen compounds attached. So they are called as the trihalogen compounds. Right? So we have done the classification on the basis of carbon skeleton and the number of halogen atoms attached. Then we'll be doing in detail the classification of monohalogen compounds. The classification of monohalogen compounds are classified into 6 different types. So today we will be doing the first one, haloalkanes, which is also called as the alkyl halides, right? So based on the nature of the carbon atom to which the halogen is attached, the haloalkanes are classified into primary, secondary and tertiary. You have done already in the 11th standard. So here the halogen is attached to a primary carbon atom. In the second example, the halogen is attached to a secondary carbon atom, and in the third, it is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. So in detail, we will be doing in the next lecture. Thank you.